it was the wild weekend at the Colorado Convention Center for Pal Soccer. Theo and company started tough but finished strong with a big consolation win. Eliana's Mina's battled hard and stacked quick grabbing key moments. Mirabelle's Samba squad showed heart despite the odds coach tying the ballers. Put in a rock-solid shift until the final thriller. Luella's Elite Futsal Academy turned it around, climbing from group struggles to win the final 6-1. Our family grinded, grew, and shined. Millie made her mark on the tournament as well. Let's get you to the action. Definitely 7:30 games. I could use a little bit of coffee for a pick-me-up. And I think the boys probably could have as well. But to pick them up after going down 2 goals early on. Come on, man. How are we going to start the tournament like that? Fortunately for us, Carl got us back in the match. The little interception here and buried it into the far post. Great shot there, Carl. But these ladies just wouldn't leave us alone. The far post shot saved by Theo. The rebound got it in again. All of this happened in the first half. There's Jesus on a set piece, and it's going to be Barron smashing inside the post. Good finish there with authority. And then the takeover from us, Julian. The crafty one and only ball got slid over to Simons, who got the sweet finish there. And we're back in action until we get the ball stolen from us. Oh no, the sliding save didn't make a save. Come on, man. Can't give up this game to the girls. Second half, and check out this in slow motion. Yeah, Theo getting absolutely smoked right there, and the referee says it's a goal kick. Not much you can do to argue that call, but check this out. Yeah, you think we're showing you the goal? No, that's DU men's head coach Jamie Franks in the background. How cool is that? I guess they started scouting kids early. This wasn't our best performance for that. As you can see, the girls take the lead off a good shot that Jesus couldn't keep out of the goal. Oh no! And then with about a minute and a half to go, they seal the deal and just ruin our day and set the vibes for the tournament. Alright, we'll come back to Theo a little bit later, but let's walk you through Mirabelle's team's performance. There's me walking, how about that, huh? Mirabelle here stealing the ball from a team that came all the way from Portland before passing it up to Maple, and Maple slided it home. Goals were few and far for us, though. Here's Maple again passing to Hadley. Back inside to Maple. She got another finish, but beyond that, it was mostly about the goalkeeper highlights, unfortunately for us. Here's Mirabelle putting in her shift there. She had to cover a couple of shifts. And another girl that came a little bit late in the tournament was an actual goalkeeper. But in the meantime, it was up to a handful of other girls to step in that role. Fortunately for us, Mirabelle has a lot of experience playing in the living room with her little brother, Theo. She is seen making save after save. Let's get you to the penalty kick shootout on the consolation match. This is actually our real goalie who's going to make an incredible save right off of that right orbital bone. Check out the impact there. She probably cracked her neck. Please, don't show us again. Oh my goodness. Oh, what a save. What a save. Let's get you to another save. Now, this is actually my game. We're called the Ballers. Check out Wes May. 2 in a row. This University of San Francisco product is only going into his sophomore season. Check out the quick reflexes here with the kick save, and then back to his feet to catch it with both hands. Wes is an excellent goalkeeper. We were fortunate to have him on our squad. And the way this team came together, my buddy Randy, who was the tournament director, he invited me to be a part of the Rapids coaching squad. I said, yeah, that sounds awesome, man. We got a lot of great coaches. That's a nice finish there, Jordan Brandel. We got a lot of great coaches within the organization. And then I get a text like 2 days before the tournament, and he says to me, hey Ty, you think you could get some players? Some of the coaches are stuck coaching. There's one of them, Deco. He's a stud of a coach. Played at Duke, actually. And I'm like, yeah, I can get some players. How many you need? And he says, 8 to 10. I said, 8 to 10? Did you even get anybody? Check out this screen here, by the way, okay? Most people don't notice. I'm not very good at futsal, but one thing I am good at is getting in the way. That's me right in front of the keeper. Just blocking this field of vision. Beto's going to bury it in the bottom corner. Beto is an unbelievable talent. Moved here from the Dallas area as a teacher, former coach actually in Texas too, but still a current baller. Yeah, for real. Now this is a sweet one. Here's Edgar. Got him dirty there. And then he's going to find Beto on the run. And how do you like that clean finish there in the top corner? Edgar is also a stud, dude. So, Ballers ended up winning that one 4-1. It was a tight game. Alright, let's get you to Lou's action now. This was a game against the ECNL 2012 team. Lou taking something out of Edgar's book there. Impressive little nutmeg pass. It wasn't enough though. They ended up losing this game actually. I believe it was 3-1. No, it was 4-1. It was the reverse of my game. Crazy. Here's the actual only goal that we were able to score. The ECNL 2012 girls team is excellent. It's going to be Maggie holding up the ball. She's got two awesome brothers. Riley playing it across over to Marin, and she's got the right finish. Great stuff there. We're going to see a lot of goals from that team. But let's get you to Eliana's action. They were a little bit dry on goals. Here's Evelyn passing the ball inside to Grace. This was actually a 1-0 game. Yeah, only one goal that whole time against a team called Drive Futsal. They got us back a little bit later in our final match. They beat us 2-0. But here's a fun little goal. This one, Eliana taking the ball off the backside. Lucy had her shot blocked, but she sticks with it. And check out this little move here from Lucy. Yes, nice on the right, and she's got it, the Pomeroy. But like I said, it was a tough group. They showed a lot of heart and character as well. Alright, let's get you to Luella playing against another 2012 ECNL team. And dude, this game started like 15 minutes early. What the heck, man? I didn't have the camera. Fortunately, I had it turned on as we saw Riley's first goal. She caught on fire this game. Here comes another one, backdoor pass. Beautiful vision there from Marin, and again, those two, they know how to play this game really well. Now it's Avon making her mark. She's going to pass the ball across over to Marin. Marin with a beautiful one-touch inside, and Riley with another finish. Holy guacamole, dude. How many goals is she going to score this game? I'll tell you, 4. 4 is the answer. And there's the fourth one. Good streaking run coming through the backside. And here's a big-time goal. This one shut it down. Avon inside. And it's Maggie going to the top shelf there. Left corner. Girls win this one 5-0, actually. Big-time win. Okay, now we're headed back to the Ballers. It looks like off the kickoff, we're going to show you just how easy it is to score. It's Jordan Brandel again. That Regis Ranger sliding it through. That was just 2 passes. That's all it took. First half of this match was super tight. It's the second half when things open up because Deco's going to press the ball. He's going to win it and get a little toe poke pass across the Diego Molero, former University of Tulsa product. And now I'm going to draw your attention to the guy on the ball, Edgar. Check out how smart he is. Pass the ball, and look at this overlapping run he makes into space. He's going to get it back, and then just a smart little clinical finish, going low with it, deflected high in the goal. Edgar is also just so skilled. Alright, now here's Edgar and Beto. They're like good buddies and stuff, actually. That's how I met Beto, is through Edgar. Look at the combination play between those two. Both great pickups. Alright, now we're going to get you to the second half action. Check this out from Edgar. This is just pure class, okay? He's going to actually step over and flick the ball through this defender's legs. Holy guacamole, Edgar. Oh, me amo. I love you is what I think I just said. I meant I love it. Yo amolo? I don't know. I'm working on my Spanish. Here's Deco. Oh, I amolo that one too. That was awesome, Deco. He went for the double meg. But Randy, the guy who's the tournament director, said, not today, buddy. And then we'll show you a quick little goal from Jordan Brandel on the counter-attack. He's got a lot of pace. And then check out this. That's Beto says, you know what, Jordan, you want a little bit of pace? Let me put some pace on this shot. Yeah, stung that ball. Beto again, he's got a ripper of a right foot. And then here's where oh no. Yeah, that was a poorly mistimed challenge. And you guys just observed my very first ever yellow card of my career in futsal. And then unfortunately for the green team, just moments later on their free kick, we got the ball back, and the Ballers, they know how to move the ball really well. Deco found me at the far post, and that's the only goal I scored of the tournament. Deco put that on a platter. Thank you, Deco. Alright, let's get you to the semifinal match. This is Lou's team, a rematch against the ECNL 1 team, and a little bit unlucky for the opposition. It was actually an own goal, but you put the ball in a good spot. Good things happen. Check out where this ball got put, almost in Jen Green's teeth there. Don't worry, Jen, though. I can almost promise you I would never post any sort of embarrassing content. That's just not how I roll, okay? Speaking of rolling, here's a ball that's rolling onto the corner. What is this? We got a streaker. Oh, my goodness. Soccer mom's gone wild, and she's almost got pelted with the ball. That is super embarrassing. Yes, and I love it. Play of the day right there from Millie. Oh my goodness, that was freaking fantastic. Thank you for that, babe. And it felt like that moment right there was the turning point for us, because after that hard dedication, then we just turned it on and we just could not be stopped. We ended up winning this game 3-1, which was fantastic. It paves the way for us to go to the finals, baby. But before we get to any of those matches, I've got to show you this. They actually did a coaches versus referee match. Here is Rami, the director of the Rapids futsal program, showing off some of his Brazilian national team skills. As he dishes one off to some random coach who is actually really good. Now check this guy out. I figured it out by looking at him, just watching him walk, but once you saw him on the court, then I realized, oh my goodness, that's a former professional. Turns out I was right, that is Aaron King, who used to play for the Rapids for a period of time. Check out these referees, they'll show you professional. It's a nice shot with the inside of the right foot. And Aaron King says, hold on, you want to see professional? Let me show you this, buddy. And he says, whoop, right through the goalie's legs for the poor referees. But guess who had the last laugh? Look at this amazing shot from this ref. He is going to scoop it up and over the top past Rami. We gotta see that one again. That is the goal of the tournament for me at this moment. Unbelievable finish there. Awesome. Okay, as I was telling you, Theo's team was going to play the 52-80 team later on in the day in a consolation rematch. We lost 6-4 earlier, but we take the 1-0 lead. The boys were pumped and motivated, but these girls are very, very good, darn it. I hate when there's really good girls. Well, I like really good girls, just when it's not the ones beating up on my boys, you know what I mean? And these girls, they brought the heat again in round number 2, and they tied the score. Theo, you gotta be aggressive there, man. You're always aggressive against your sisters. Why not against these sweet little ladies? Didn't make much of a difference, though. The boys were determined to get the victory, and Theo put his body on the line with a nice freaking save there. And then not many minutes later, the girls again on the attack. Theo's gonna have to come up big on this one, as this little lady is going to cut inside, drops it to her teammate, and a nice sliding save there. That was goal bound for sure. After we held on for just a little bit, it's Juicy flicking it over the top, and it's going to be Baird with a nice finish, giving the boys the lead 2-1 going into the half. And from there on, the boys just had too much momentum for the girls to stop them. Here's Theo with a quick tackle, and Jace with the good finish, making it 3-1. And in the final 7 minutes of the match, a corner kick, Theo the outside left flicked it through underneath the keeper. And the boys end up winning the consolation game. Cool. And now it's time for your men's open final of the day. They had us do a walkout, which is hilarious because there was literally 7 fans. Yeah, and like 5 of them was my family. So that was cool. What also was cool is we got the first goal. Diego Malero sliding the ball past Hayden Russ. Hayden is actually our teammate in outdoor. And then not many minutes later, oh, the college kids won a handball in the box, which means Wes is going to have to save a PK to keep us ahead. And it's the RMAX Elias Talbot who got a kick save. But then on the ensuing moments, oh, quick little crafty play there, and Elias, oh, he got taken down by me. Why did I do that? I didn't actually try to foul him. And now I got a second yellow. Jeez Louise, you guys saw me get 2 yellows, and oh, whoopsie daisy, that's not good. Now we're tied 1-1. With just about 90 seconds left to go in the first half, though, long ball played up by West. Great control from Deco. Jordan Brandel able to get it down. It's Raul with a little pullback V-turn, found Deco the far post and slotted it in, giving us the 2-1 lead going into the half. Okay, our first good opportunity came from Whittle, the left-footed banger. Oh no, and it is a bit of a stanger that turned into a counterattack. They tied the score 2-2. Then the college kids found themselves with some momentum. Here's Elias Talbot again, the toe poke to the far side netting. They're up 3-2 now. Super unfortunate. Then we couldn't seem to get our momentum. We just kept giving the ball away. Not sure why. West had to come up big. Kept us in the game. Nice save there. The double save, actually. Before they fall on the ball, referee calling it for the Ballers. But then again, just moments later, oh, it's going to be another giveaway. And the shot in front. West again with a big time save. Whew. It's getting nervy, though. Trying to look for options. West almost got a perfect through ball, intercepted, and oh, we're down by 2 now. That is rough, tough stuff. All in about a 2-minute spell there. We're not giving up without a fight, though. Here's the fake toe poke that goes to Edgar the Nutmeg, and it's Whittle. Oh, and a quick save from Hayden Russ. Edgar getting the ball over to Beto. Beto going to dribble inside, found Ty. Ty with the left-footed shot, deflected away. Oof. And here's Beto again. He's got so much pace. It's going to be Whittle driving inside, who's also really quick. Hayden Russ with those quick hands. Hayden kept this team in the game, man. If they didn't have Hayden, I tell you what, it would have been a different story. Definitely with a different name, too, because there's not many Haydens around. Yeah. Anyway, here's Hayden again, smothering the ball. And this time, I actually tried my luck at a toe poke. Just barely missed target. Hayden probably would have saved it anyway. Then not many moments later, check out this save. Yeah, off the line. It's going to hit the crossbar there. Here's another really close, almost goal. Beto cut it inside, and that last defender dropped him behind Hayden. Finally, we get the breakthrough goal to make the score 5-4. Jordan Brown was fouled, stayed on his feet, won the ball back, hit it off the post, and as you can see, that is a yellow card, a delayed yellow. We're only down by 1 with 4 minutes to go. After a quick timeout, we regroup, and it's going to be Elias Talbot. First team all-conference, Regis Ranger, 25-year-old Norwegian with the outside left foot. That's just too good. He's a good guy, too. Really good player, really good guy. Congrats to the college kids. They deserve the congrats. They were really good. Okay, you know what's really good is Luella's team. Yeah, we're in the finals. And as you can tell by the music, this is probably going to be a big-time victory as Maggie is pushed from behind. She's going to take the free kick, and it goes in the top corner. We're just minutes into the game. That's a big-time goal. Super helpful. Then it's Avon. Pass the ball off to Lou, whose first touch got away, but it was played across to the far side. Yes! And there's Riley again with another goal. She's got to be the Golden Boot winner of this tournament. And then just a few moments later, Lou cut it inside, and she is going to toe poke it to the bottom corner. Why couldn't I do that? I gotta pay more attention to how she does. Her technique is flawless on the toe poke. Now this one's truly my favorite goal of the tournament. It's a corner kick. Mia dropping the ball inside to Lou's right foot. And that is a sweet one-touch finish. Let's take a peek at that one more time in slow motion. You can see Mia put that ball on a dime, and Lou buried it. I like that one better than the referee's flick. Now in the dying stages of the match, we are not finished yet. The ball's going to pop out to Riley, who beats her defender and then slots it just through the goalie's legs. That's a great finish there from Riley again. Yeah, and that is all she wrote, folks. The girls end up being our only champions, winning the score 6-1, and they're in the finals. What a run they had. Congrats to them. Kudos to you, Coach Roxy, on another championship medal. We were exhausted. That was 24 total games, I believe, which included 2 indoor games. Yeah, there's our schedule just for the futsal tournament. We had a great time, though, making this video, giving you some highlights. I wish we would have had more highlights, but we'll get to you next time, okay? Anyway, you guys take care. Have a great rest of the day. We will see you all next time, baby. Yeah.